Hello everyone and good evening. We are back in the toy barn with you, and tonight we are shooting a video for Friday evening. And
folks.
And that's Kathy, by the way, just in case you didn't know. She's
Hey,
always over there, right?
He didn't say that.
I wasn't ready to point.
Okay.
Alright, but anyway, we are shooting on a Friday evening, and sales have been sort of lackluster today. Now today's sales so far, I believe I've had a total of 3, but we've got like, what, 5 or 6 on deck? 6 on deck. We've only shut off since late last night to this afternoon. We've shut off on eBay, eBay Plus, and Mercari. So sales have sort of been and we was doing really good there for about 3 or 4 days. We have got ourselves out of the negative as far as month over month and year over year. We was up to about 46.8% plus year over year. Well, we fell down a little bit to now that as of right now we're at plus 27.3 or 5 or something like that. But so sales have been going up for us a little bit, but they've also been going back down because we've lost about 13% or so, maybe 20% almost if you want to round it up. So sales are doing this thing on us again. We don't know what's going on. We've seen the site detector as it was going up and down. I've not seen any real major spikes going on, but I can tell it's not working like it should because we've had minimal offers today in the main store. Now the secondary store, I don't know if you've had very many offers or not.
Actually I've had nothing. It's been crazy.
She's had nothing. Now I heard a few other sellers also that we've been talking to and listened to one of their videos. We checked out the great reseller life, James.
Hey, James.
And he said that he's been seeing things go off and on, and also from what I'm gathering, he's been catching a few page breaks on different items and areas. So, you know, God knows what's going on. It'd be nice if they just get done whatever they're going to do and leave the freaking site alone so we all could make some serious money on this site, especially in the fourth quarter. We went on about this last video or so ago, but how long does it take to get the site updated, guys? I mean, good God, it's been 3 years since COVID and beyond that you guys started on this thing. How hard is it to get the job done? Whoever's in charge should be fired. The head of tech department should be fired. I would have fired them 2 years ago if they was in my company, because apparently they don't deserve the big boy pants and the big boy money. So, you know, if you can't get it together and have your own tech team do the job that needs to be done, then you need to hire someone on the outside. And from what I'm gathering, you've hired people from outside to do a lot of these jobs. But whoever you're hiring, they've got to be working for pennies, nickels, and dimes, because they're taking forever. And half the time they fix something, just mess something else up. Maybe you need to just buy new software and start it all over again.
Right.
Because I'd rather make sales and do it right, even if I've got to put everything back in, than have to keep going through this nightmare where we're not making the sales we should. We've done this for 24, heading to 25 years this year. Actually in December, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, technically, around your birthday.
December 27, we'll just throw it that, my birthday.
Yeah, well,
but we're looking at that. So guys, this needs to get fixed on eBay really bad. Now, Mercari, it's shooting off like 1 or so a day. Now, when we get more than that, we're happy, but we're thankful for the one. But still, that site's not doing good. Poshmark, we don't know what's going on with them as well.
I can basically say with that, I haven't been listing on it lately because I've been so busy with the new store.
But the whole idea of putting something on a site, to me, is list it and forget it. In other words, yes, we'll do our little part, and yes, we'll list, but you don't want to have to sit there and say, hey, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this, and you get a bunch of crap emailing your stuff. You know, I don't want that. That's why I didn't join Poshmark, never would, with the way they're doing it. Kathy did, I understand that, and I know some of you guys have too, and I know several of you guys out there actually make decent sales most of the time. But when Poshmark doesn't know which way they're going to go on their fee structure, that gives me a big old question mark right there. Because they've already changed it back up after barely changing it over. So that doesn't make me real confident as a professional businessman that we've done this, again, 24 heading to 25 years, knowing if I want to invest too many of my cards from my deck into that site. Because you need people that know what they're going to do, come up with a plan, and stick with it. Or make it better if you can, right? But anyway, guys, I'm going to transfer over to Kathy because we haven't had a whole lot of sales today that's shut off on the 3 sites. Again, eBay, eBay Plus, and Mercari. but we're going to let Kathy talk to you because we got a lot to do. Ready?
There you go. Hey. Happy Friday, folks. Kathy here, Madcap Toys. You're back in the toy barn, and I hope you're doing fantastic and had a good week this week. Just wanted to, there I am. I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick for a minute in regards to listing results. Seemingly, Daren has been outdoing me because of the insurance job I've been working on part-time. I'm going to be actually working more and more in that a little bit in the upcoming weeks. But seemingly with the CDs that I've been putting on, it's really been putting on like 10 a night or what have you, and it's still like less than $100. But Daren's been tearing it up. Today, Daren listed over $332.54. Hopefully I'll be able to list after I do some packing over here and getting some things done and getting some more other work done.
Well, full disclosure on that while you're there. With the LPs I listed, I want to say maybe 5 LPs.
Okay.
And I had some that are uber collector.
Yeah, very good.
Some of them were $20-some, $29 and change. Some was 34
they were very
change
good.
or so. And so we got some really nice ones. So if you're an LP collector, 33 size especially, check it out.
Yeah, they were from an estate buy and very local estate buy, and they were in pristine condition from way back from the 40s and 50s. So it was really awesome, some of the prices that you were telling me about. So where we stand, at least on our day, not on the recording day, we're at $5,761.87 on listing, over halfway to our $10,500 goal. We have, at least like I said on this side, about 9 days left, so I don't know if we'll make it to another $5 grand. We shall see. If not, we're going to be hitting it pretty close to that.
Well, I'm trying, but when you start getting into those dual digits, where I count dual digits basically 10 or more, it gets hard when you've got a limited staff.
It's true. Very, very true. Very, very true. But anyway, guess what, guys? We're doing it, right?
Right.
And to all of you that lately have been subscribing to the Madcap Toys family, we welcome you to the family. But if you haven't, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family right now. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, you know we love them. So just keep on keeping them coming.
Yeah, because sometimes they think of something that we haven't thought of. I had a gentleman the other day ask if we're ever going to do a toy barn tour, and yes, we've done one before, but we will do another one as soon as I can get time to throw in the extra time to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot to see around here in the Madcap Toys
but it's
barn.
a little hard right now during this season.
It's hard during the season, when we're eating supper, we're watching our video from the day before, and then after that we're finding items in the toy barn and in our other storage, and then we're doing the video, and then we go back, then I'm packing them all up, then going upstairs to the office to do the thermal printing for the labels, bringing it back downstairs.
And we check out some friend videos as well, because we
rinse and repeat.
we want to give them comments, right, and support them, because that's very important for them. And hopefully one day they'll all do the same for us.
We love our fellow YouTube resellers as well, so we try to support as much as we can. So let's get started, shall we? Like Daren said, we did both on eBay as well as Madcap Toys Plus, the little baby there, as well as Mercari. Poshmark, I gotta say, I haven't been listing on it for a little bit. Maybe I need to get back to it, throw a few clothing items on there here and there to kind of fluff it up a little bit, get to following some followers that have followed me, and kind of get it going. So that's something that's going to have to be on the to-do list as we speak. So let's get started. We are going to...
Well, one thing you're having a big battle with is time, because you are working a lot over the next, what is it, 6 weeks now for your insurance. So
and starting next week, I'm going to actually be soon promoted to a management position, and I'm going to be traveling throughout the state of Indiana with and doing some training with my new people that are going to be under me. So every one of them, it takes about 6 weeks per person to be trained once they're able to fly on their own.
Deck, so there's 18 weeks.
2 of them on deck.
Well, for now.
For now. He might think there's a third. Who knows? There's a ghost.
He might fall out, but I know one's coming down.
Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, I've got one that has already said, hey, I'm ready to do this, and one that is still working on their testing. So two, so yeah, so I'm going to be out driving a lot, getting these people trained and ready to go, because one of them by the end of the enrollment period will already be fully trained in December.
Right.
So she'll be able to take on her own, and then I'll be working on the other one. So let's get started. Madcap Toys Plus shot off with one piece of media here. It's been a big media on this video.
Yes,
seems
it
like.
has.
And then of course Daren's going to show you the surprise that's behind me here that he's going to be shipping out tomorrow. So it's going to be pretty exciting. This is called Taria by Devin Townsend. It's a CD. Daren got it from his big CD buys over the last few at some yard sales. This should have 2 discs, and this one is going out to Zachary. Hi there, Zachary. Thanks so much. And this sold for $7.99 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So yes, we do media mail. I don't know if media mail's going up. Remember, you guys probably seen on eBay that starting before the end of the month, there's going to be some increases with Ground Advantage and Priority Mail. I don't think there was any increases with media.
I don't recall any notifications, but...
right, you just never know, right?
Yeah, it's got to be the other
But,
way.
of course, it's that holiday peak time of year and everything, so I think this is...
yeah, it's inside.
The two, I'll have him look at it before we get it out. He's going to probably test them to see if they need cleaned or not, but we'll check it out. There should be 2 discs in this one. All right, and that was all on me, I know. But you know what, consistently, I got to say for Madcap Toys Plus, it has been shooting off a sale or 2 every day for the last 5 or 6 days. So
little by little. Consistency
is the key there. All right, so now we're going to go to Mercari. Mercari has kind of dragged their feet lately. So we only have, at least with them, about 1 sale or so.
The problem I have, like I've said multiple times, other fellow sellers out there listening to us, Mercari has died for us, by and large.
Oh, it's been terrible.
Since Japan has moved in to the system with us.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
To me, they're pushing Japan too much.
I believe that.
And I'm not paying the shipping to get it here. I'm not paying for the lack of quality, because, you know, if you bought overseas, a lot of stuff that's said to be from Japan is actually from China.
It's true.
And I'm not going to pay for Chinese crap.
I understand that. All right, so we do sell trading cards once in a while around here. So this came from Daren's desk.
It come from the desk.
So we have a drawer full of beautiful trading cards here. 2013 from Skylander Swap Force Blast Zone Activision trading card. And of course they make me go all the way through to the order to see who it sold to.
It wasn't a really large order. It was a small one, but I'm thankful for it.
Lego seller Nate T, thank you so much. And it sold for $1 plus ship.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. And see, Mercari, you don't have the fees, so $1, right?
Right.
Kind of like you're selling it at a yard sale there.
I mean, I could pretty well do that, and I've got a lot of other cards from the Skylander system or grouping, whatever people want to call it, collection.
Right.
That's there. So I've got quite a few holograms, so be sure to check it out if you're on Mercari, because Mercari is the only place I've listed those.
Now we're starting at the Godfather site, and Daren, I'm going to need you a little bit of help.
All right.
You might want to show that off in front of the thing, and I'll just shout out and tell them what exactly it is.
You tell them what it is, and then I'll show it off.
All right. Get up there at the camera and show them.
I'm going to show this, guys, in pieces and parts, okay? Because I don't want this to fall and break. This is the
1998 vintage Kenner Jurassic Park Lost World Mobile Command Center. Near complete, which means it's not complete, but it's almost complete.
Not complete. We're missing an action figure or so, and we're being safe on parts. We've got, I believe, 97-98% of the parts, but I'd rather be over conservative than too liberal and saying, hey, I've got it all. You know,
guys,
because I know I don't.
It's leaving the country.
Yeah, it's going to one of our friends out in Australia.
Yeah.
One of my Aussie buyers.
Yes.
I get quite a few. Actually, this last week I've had 3 Aussie buyers, 1 UK, 1 Ireland. If you check my feedback, the Irish gentleman didn't understand, and I want to explain that, and I think I've sort of mentioned it before. But guys, especially if you watch us down there from Australia. I appreciate it, and I thank you for your purchase, and I'm glad to deal with you and always glad to serve you guys. But please note, we're going to wrap this like we'd wrap it for anybody here in the USA.
Absolutely.
But the problem we have is I can't guarantee how eBay's handlers will wrap it when it goes to Illinois or wherever they're putting it now.
Right.
So you know, keep that in mind. I mean, if they muck it up, you know, turn it in to them in some fashion, because you're going to be dealing with them. You won't be dealing with me, because once it leaves here, it becomes their issue.
Once it arrives safely to Glenville, Illinois, what happens between Illinois to that said country, eBay has to own it, because
they're the ones packing it. And I believe a lot of times, because they used to do Pitney Bowes. I don't know who their packing company is now.
Don't know now. But they moved from Erlanger, Kentucky to Glenview, Illinois.
But I'm going to do like I do everybody else, because I thank you for buying that, because I know that was like $300-400 nearly. But I thank you for buying that from us. Yeah, she'll tell you in a minute. But I thank you for buying it. I thank you for trusting me. I thank you, all my friends down in Kiwi land and Aussies down there in England and Ireland, all you guys out there, and even my friends over in Germany and what have you. I appreciate you guys buying it off of us overseas and what have you, and trusting us with it. And we will do our best to get it to you safe and sound and pack it like I would want it packed for me. But I cannot promise you that the people eBay has hired to do it is going to do it like we would do it. Exactly. Okay, Angel, I'll let you take back over.
Exactly. So this lovely piece of surprise is going out to Jacinta. Hi, Jacinta. Thank you so much. And they even stated, before I go on the pricing, hi, thank you guys so much. My son has been wanting one of these for many years, and they are impossible to find here. So we're so glad, Jacinta, we were able to assist you with you and your son. And this lovely item is going out for $260 plus shipping. So that's
and originally that was a $500 piece originally, but I've been lowering the price so I can move it out, because I'd rather somebody have it than me just keep it and store it.
That's true. And
I hope he really enjoys it, and it really adds to his collection. I hope he can find the parts that I do not have, so it can be totally complete, and hopefully that builds his Jurassic collection, you know, way up there, because that's a big piece.
We did a short on it, a YouTube short, and didn't have it on for very long at all. No. And all of a sudden it just happened out of the blue. So we were very thankful for that. Moving right ahead, more media. Media never quits. We're always putting it on. It's always selling off. So we're happy with that. This is a 2012 Blu-ray. They're getting 2 different movies on here. They're getting Office Space and they're getting Napoleon Dynamite all into one. Pretty awesome. And Jimmy, hi Jimmy, they took advantage of the 20% coupon that you had, and it sold for $14.98.
I hope they send us a video of them doing the dance.
Okay. I'm not familiar with either movie. Never watched either one.
Napoleon Dynamite's dance. If you know the dance, send a video to us.
Send a video. Send out one of those, what they call a image GIF or something in the comments. I don't know.
I will put you on a video, guys.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, $14.98. So you can purchase that at yard sale. Pretty good.
Adam can do that dance.
Yes, he can. All right, we're selling some currency still, moving right along. Very warm currency. Always usually sells here and there and everywhere. This is the 1985D for Denver. Kennedy half dollar from PCGS. It is certified, so Mint State 65, which is very, very nice. And Richard took advantage of the 20% off coupon. And this sold for $25.98.
Now, there is an addendum to that. You'll see the number on the coin is a little different, because somewhere we had made a mistake and sent the wrong number. Those numbers do not really matter except for your own inventory purposes, so you can update it if you're putting it in your inventory card numbers or whatever on your computer.
There you go.
Because those numbers are basically telling you the grade, guaranteeing the grade.
Gotcha. Okay.
By that grading company.
All right. And then lastly we have here, is this sealed?
This is sealed. Buffy.
This is sealed. And we kept the original sticker. I'm not taking it off. If the buyer wants to take it off when they get it, that's on them. I'm not touching it.
Because that business is out of business as far as I know.
I don't know. If you look it up, Roscoe CDs, are they still there? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I looked it up. It wasn't there. But it could.
You never know. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. I'm not even going to touch that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer original CD motion picture soundtrack from 1992, and Yeah, this is sealed, right?
Yeah, it is
sealed.
It's sealed. It's
Beautiful.
mint
It didn't say that in the title, so I wanted to be sure.
No, I put it in the thing, I believe, though.
All right, and this one's going out to Russell. Hi, Russell. Thanks so much. And it's sold for $10 plus.
Shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Going out to you, Russell, in the AM. So, yeah, it's a little short today. Some media, and, of course, we have the Jurassic World vehicle to go out. Like Daren said, eBay's been playing. A lot of people have been talking about things shutting down, coming back on. Today, I haven't been listing, but I did look. And I did have a couple of issues. I also had an issue where I was in the middle of work or in the middle of eating lunch at that moment. And I looked up at my eBay Plus site to see what was going on. And all of a sudden, an advertisement came up in full-blown French. And then when you clicked it again, it come up in German. And I was like, I didn't go into a German eBay.
They asked me if I wanted to change my language to French.
Okay. But I mean, on my site, it just kept popping up non-English things, and like I said, I didn't go to the eBay International website, so I don't know what was going on. And then after a while, went right back to English. So, Lord knows, right? We don't know what's going on.
The biggest thing, the biggest reason why we did this video today is because we had the big boy. I wanted those guys down in Australia to get their shout out.
Yes,
because for that price and that kind of money, they deserve the shout out. Now, sometimes if we didn't have that, we ship out what we have to ship. And not done a video, we probably wouldn't have done all of them because not all of them had to go out. But since we was going to ship the big one, we wanted to shout it out and give everybody else a shout out while we was at it.
Exactly. So we want to let each and every person know that buys off of us, and if they're watching, thank you so much.
We do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. We wouldn't be here today without you guys, and that really means a lot to us. Anything else?
No, I think pretty much that has us. I mean, it is getting a little warm. Like I said, last video, a lot of little bees flying here, there, and yonder. And,
right. Daren's got the heater on, so in between it's supposed to get cooler around 50 in the 50s.
Well, it gets really cold. Now, tonight's going to be a little warmer. I think we're going to get like 49, 50
That's
degrees,
warmer?
something like that.
That's warmer?
Yeah. But, I mean, it has been dropping down to 33, 34-ish up here.
Right.
So, I'm trying to, what do you want to call it? Keep it warm in here so everything stays great.
He's doing a good job. Even our mascot likes to keep warm, even though he's a reptile, right?
She'll pass out all the time.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, it's going to be a wonderful weekend to you. I can feel it. Hopefully, maybe we'll spot a yard sale, but it's starting to get far and few between now that it's getting fall.
I seen two last week, but I didn't go because I just was
we were out of town.
Well, but not just that. We also had so much else going on. Yeah. As in, I've got so much stuff inside that I'm trying to just make room.
True. So, but if we spot one, we'll pull over and find out. But I mean, until then, I think we're kind of still being busy with our eBay death spot for sure.
And with the sales being up and down, I mean, they're just ludicrous. One day you'll make sales, the other day you'll make some sales. I mean, if you look, every 5, 6, or 7 days, we'll have a spike where you'll have something several $100s, sometimes up to $500, $600.
Right.
But average, 2 or 3.
Right.
Sorry about
We're
that,
back on.
Yeah. But like I said, you'll have it where the sales, you'll have a spike up to $400, $500, $600 or so, and then we'll have a day where it's 100 and something, 200 and something, and then we'll have it where it's 40, 50, 30. Yeah. And I mean, it's just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It just, if it just could be steady like it used to be, life would be more awesome, right, guys? Definitely. Well, that is all that we have for today. Yep. You guys are fantastic, and until next time,
bye-bye, everyone.